Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the back. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
There he goes. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go Two-Bits. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to throw on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Flying out to the left. The tag. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No. Better return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. He's got the first down and more. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse this offense. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab on the big throw. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Just ran him over. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To throw, it's Lagway. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Only in the first half already, this guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defense. coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, you got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've already converted a 4th down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Big guy smells it. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Got room at the 35. It's a seam wide open at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. He'll take a deep shot here. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group...
Oh, he's got some space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. And they take it in for 6 more points.
just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score of the season.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Brown. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Direct snap, it's Brown. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll give it to him again. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finding open areas. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Michigan State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. There he goes! What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Across the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gators! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That it makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw if guys are open vertically down the...
Heel off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got room to work. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Hauls it in. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Wolverine! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. On the snap, it's Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins.
Gain of 21 on the play. First down for the offense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll try the run. Got some room under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Find some fresh air. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Using his feet. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. They're working that left side. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Looking for the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Touchdown Gators. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for an open area to his left. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So here comes the Michigan offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Wolverines are facing third and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Wolverines. And that one will put them up here in the second half. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 21 to Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it. Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around, too many guys not playing with great gap integrity, and the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. Oh, better look out! He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the wildcat.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Brown has it. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The give to the right. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. They'll go right back to it. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He's already busted 150 yards on the ground. Couple big runs, and he might take aim at the Michigan record set by Ron Johnson of a cool. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. And he watches in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paving.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Still on his feet at the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Brown. Running to Green. Turning it on. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Wilson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. Running into the open space. Past the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got his man. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Just keeps slinging it. Keeps looking downfield. Working on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the hurry up. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback making checks. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Puts it out of the air. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Michigan State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Wilson. Slithers into space. Got enough for the first down. Turning on the Jets. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Wilson. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And some room to work. Touchdown, Gators! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, it affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the catch. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Wants to throw again. Trying to set up the screen. It's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The Wolverines are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. 3:25. On the run, it's Duggan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Handoff to the fullback. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Lets it go to the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Now, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Sends it downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to... this red zone opportunity.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense put together a pretty good drive, man, but man, did they stall out. 3 straight incompletions, trying to find something that would work, but this defense, they stood up after giving up some yards and really finished this drive well.
And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
down.